Hi, this is George Alger. Welcome to today's segment of Our Ventura TV. Today we're going to be talking about the Ventura County Gilbert and Sullivan Repertoire Company. And joining us to discuss this theater group is Rebecca Pillsbury, who is the president of the group. Welcome, Rebecca. And just to make sure we're all on the same stage here, can you give us a brief description of what is a repertoire company?
A repertoire company means it's what they normally do. If it's mixed up with repertory company, that's entirely different. A repertory company is one that generally has a lot of the same people all the time. It so happens that we go through cycles like that too. But repertoire means this is what you mostly do. And what we mostly do is Gilbert and Sullivan, it's musical theater. That doesn't mean we only do that.
Good. And what does that mean, Gilbert and Sullivan?
Gilbert and Sullivan were two people who lived in Victorian times, and they were probably the most famous of any of the theatrical composers at that time. Gilbert wrote the words, Sullivan wrote the music. And they had a partnership for, about 25 years. And it was very rocky. But Gilbert was really, really, really good at making fun of the aristocracy, the government problems that we still have today, and a lot of great intellectual humor that, again, still applies today. And Sullivan had a real knack for being able to put the words to the music, because Gilbert and Sullivan is called operetta or musical theater because it has a lot more music in it than it has regular dialogue.
Thank you. So what can you tell us about your group?
About our group? Let's see, we got together in 2006, and we had one more person who helped us found it. That was my husband, John, and I and Michael Jordan founded it because there really wasn't much of Gilbert and Sullivan being done in the area, and it was different, and it's public domain. So a lot of people, it's public domain. But I fell in love with GNS. And my love for GNS made me want to share that with other people. And my friend Michael Jordan had suggested that, well, why don't you and John start your own theater company? And we went, oh, and he went, oh, that's my husband.
It does have different meanings.
It does. But he's been wonderful and supportive, and also been in some of the shows because he also sings and acts and sort of dances. And how many people stay with us over the years? We go through cycles. We have some people who have been doing shows with us from the very beginning still, but the younger ones age out, graduate from college, go off and do their own thing, or life just happens to people. So it's cycling in, cycling out. And at this point, it's just being able to get people together who are willing to learn and share, and learning is a big part of it. And it's not just learning the words, not just learning the music, it's also learning how to do teamwork, all of the things that we have to do together in order to put on a show. And we have some professionals, and then we have anybody else who wants to come and do the work, who can sort of carry a tune in the bucket. Mostly we have stronger voices, but the professional people can help to mentor the younger people. So we get to help them to learn more about teamwork and respecting each other, and being willing to help without somebody saying, oh, would you please do this? Would you please do this? Would you please do this? People who notice that there are things that need to be done, or they know, "Oh, I know there are people who are supposed to be coming up to usher. Can I have my friend to come in?" So that helps to bring more people in. And I just wanted other people to be able to not only learn more about theater and grow their abilities to perform as an actor, a dancer, and singer, but also because I just love theater and the things that it brings to people,
Very good.
and we
Now,
need it.
yes, indeed. Now, for someone who may not have a connection to someone who's already part of your group, what would be a pathway for them to get involved?
um, well, obviously we have social media, but they can ask people who are like students who are in the universities. A lot of people already know me, and can ask, oh, do you know of any other opportunities? And there are places not only having to do with my theater, but everybody's theater, that on Facebook they have community theaters, pages, and how to get involved with my particular theater or with any group. They usually do need things like people who usher. Do you need anybody backstage? Do you need anybody to work backstage so I can watch my kid the whole time? That has happened before. Oh, yes, I know the perfect job for you. You can sit up in the light board and push the go button when I say go. And then they can still see their children. But there are opportunities like that in most theater groups. And it's can be a little harder to find information unless you're looking at a social site like Facebook. I guess that's kind of old school, but that's still usually what I use, where they have a lot of news for community theaters. So they can find out who's auditioning for what's coming up, and if there are needs for people to help. And for my company and most of the other companies I've worked with, if you want to see a free show, offer to usher.
Very good. Now, we're coming near the end here. I'm wondering if you could make a quick comment on just the value of theater in communities.
What is the value of theater? To me, it's an opportunity to get away from everything that's going on out there. And it doesn't matter whether it's a musical or it's a dramatic play or it's a comedy. There are always things that we can relate to. And like I said, get away from it a little bit, or even find out that, oh, wow, I wish I had have tried that. Or how they relate to what's going on. Like when I ended up playing Maria in Sound of Music, I was absolutely astonished about how much of her dialogue that she had with the captain was like a dialogue I was having with my ex-husband about our children. So it related to real everyday life, and being able to bring people together and get away from all of the terrible things that are happening right now, and remember that there are good things in the world, and there are good things right here around us.
Thank you. All right, well, we are just about out of time. I wonder if you could sneak in a mention of the website so people can go find more info, and if you have a quick summating message for the viewers.
Okay. The website is V as in Ventura, C as in county, G as in Gilbert, S as in Sullivan, R as in repertoire, C as in company, and it's .org. That's VCGSRC.org. Or you can call our company line, which is 805-491-6103. And again, to me, the message about all of this is we are all connected, and theater is a great way for us to realize that. And by realizing that, maybe we can help make our space just a little bit better.
Thank you so much, Rebecca.
Thank
We're
you.
going to wrap up here. This is George Alger signing off for this segment of Our Ventura TV. Until we meet again,